So California is instituting a first of its kind legislation that is aimed at banning combustion engine cars, the sale of new combustion engine cars by 2035.
Push P. Yeah, push P. Turn me up.
So this ban won't be on like used cars. You can sell gas powered cars in the used market and stuff like that. It'll basically only apply to new car sales.
Like, yeah, you're not driving a new, like, we're not adding another one to the market.
Exactly. After 2035, it'll all have to be zero emission electric vehicles, which is pretty crazy. It's like,
Did they need it?
I mean, I've always been a big proponent of you kind of let the free market work, because forcing things to happen when they're not market ready or market efficient is what makes things too expensive for people to adopt to.
Right.
And so I don't know how the long-term effect of this is going to be, but I do know one thing, that boy Elon Musk happy about it.
Oh yeah, that boy about to get
paid.
We live in Los Angeles, California, and there is nothing I see more on the road than Teslas.
Oh yeah. There's so many Teslas out here.
And if California bans gas powered cars and forces people to buy electric cars, and they're still like pretty expensive, which I assume even in like 10 years they will be compared to gas cars. I'm pretty sure California is going to give like subsidies, credits, all kind of things to like assist in people being able to buy them. And if everybody has their choice of electric car, they're getting a motherfucking Tesla, boy. Exactly. I don't want no Ford. I don't want no GM hybrid electric. Everybody's gonna get a Tesla. So,
but to that point, I mean, I think with this news coming out, if I'm one of those companies, I'm looking into making like something more like the Tesla, where it's like
but cheaper for the everyday person.
Yeah, exactly. This shit is like super, like Tesla, like as far as like it's self-drive and do all that stuff. Yeah. But it's like a cheaper, product still. You know how Americans do things.
The average man Tesla.
See, and that's gonna be the thing. There's either gonna be like two spectrums of electric vehicles. There's either gonna be the high end one that people are gonna want to buy, because obviously people that have money are gonna want the high end.
No, exactly. And then they're gonna want something that looks nice still.
Right. And then people are gonna want what's cheapest. Right. I don't think there's gonna be a huge demand for that middle area of just like mid-tier luxury cars.
I mean, because nobody really knows what that is yet anyway. There's not enough electrical vehicles, and there's not enough that you see like on the road.
There's not a range of them.
I mean, exactly. But I think that maybe in 10, well, it's 13 years, 35? Yeah, so about maybe 13 years, there might be a few different levels of it, because if you would just take it as like vehicles that aren't electric, you got your everyday cars, sedans, whatever, 4 doors, coupes, whatever. It's like there's cheap tier, middle tier, and luxury tier of gas cars is basically what I'm getting at. So 13 years down the line, there may be multiple levels. They may, to your point, other companies may see what's going to happen and think, this might be the time. We still got a little bit over 10 years. We might want to start right now.
Right. Because Tesla's got such a clear advantage. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%
over everybody.
And
if people don't, they're going to corner the whole California.
Yeah, exactly. And what'll be interesting is if you see Tesla, you'll know Tesla is trying to kill the competition before it even gets started. Once you start seeing cheaper Tesla like models, and if you start seeing like way cooler looking Tesla cars, as far as like the variety of them. Like,
well, they're coming out with the pickup truck.
Bro, yeah, I mean, literally what I was just about to say. If Tesla comes out with like a pickup, you can hang it up GM motors.
The Cybertruck,
it's pretty much over with now. Elon's too far ahead of everybody.
But that one, you got to think, is probably going to be more around the same price, if not more expensive. So they still can potentially get the cheaper electric car market.
Right. And no, facts. It just depends.
I'd like to think the truck is on at least the same level.
Yeah, facts. That doesn't make sense. A pickup truck Tesla should cost more than just like a Tesla car.
But I think to Juno's point, what Elon will do obviously is right now Teslas are more of a high end car. Yeah. But I think in 10 years he'll have the capabilities and things will probably be cheaper, that he'll just have an array of Teslas. You got the high end 100K ones, you got the mid tier 60K ones, you got the low 20K, 30K range ones. Like, I don't think that he's just going to say, okay, there's going to be this huge opportunity to sell so many more cars and that I'm just going to stick with what we already got now. I'm pretty sure he's going to say, hey, look, we can corner every end of the spectrum of purchasers and just make different models. Because I think at the end of the day, Tesla has like the brand power of like an Apple.
Oh yeah,
like bro, people would always like tell me like, my Android has these features and this, and it's like more powerful. And Apple just introduced this feature, but Android had it 3 years ago. I'm like, bro, you can tell me every reason why this Android is better.
Right.
I'm not gonna get it.
Right.
I'm going to get an iPhone.
Like,
and I think that's the brand value that Tesla has.
No,
and
facts.
I think that's like the advantage over everything. It's like that. Plus they have the data and the advantage on the driverless vehicles too.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of different Androids too. That's the thing.
Yeah, facts.
You got
Just like there's a bunch of different electric cars right now.
right, but there's
Like, you know
only
what I mean?
one, app. But I mean, obviously this is going on into something different. But I think that's what gives Apple the actual advantage is that like
So many
LG
competitors.
and Samsung and like all I can't think of
LG.
all the company names that are Android phone makers, but like they kind of all use the same exact technology, the same exact thing. Like Apple is the only phone that you get that has that iPhone layout,
Operating system.
that iOS operating system.
Yeah,
Like you're
definitely.
not getting that on any other phone. You know what I mean? So I think that's to me what made them what made it hot. What made everybody want to be like, oh, I want one of those.
I mean, it's the whole joke about people having green message.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, ew, you got green
got a
message.
green message?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
You can't even
What's wrong with
FaceTime
that
with
guy?
Yeah, exactly. Can't FaceTime you. You know what I'm saying? It's just exactly.
Yeah, no, I was actually I saw a CNBC video that I was watching maybe a day or two ago, and it was saying how based off of this legislation being passed, one particular hedge fund manager thinks that Tesla will end up becoming the biggest company in the world.
Probably
would.
Bro,
Yeah, but
because
I mean, it
more
makes
states
sense.
are only likely to start following after this one. It might take a little bit longer.
I was about to say, I was reading actually that it's funny, the Commonwealth of Virginia, so the state of Virginia, a few years ago, I don't know how long ago, but they passed a law that said that their car standards would be linked to California emission standards.
Wow. Nice.
Because California has like the worst emission.
yeah.
So they're going to make sure that everything's the cleanest. So the Commonwealth of Virginia made that a rule a while ago that their standards are linked to California. So that means theirs are changing with California.
Oh, yeah.
And it says here
Tesla's
that
bussin'.
it says the decision is expected to have sweeping impacts beyond California and will likely pave the way for other states to follow suit. At least 15 states, including New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania, have adopted California's vehicle standards on previous clean car rules.
Hell yeah.
So they probably
California definitely sets the standard. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
15 states, that's already what?
So yeah,
over
to
a fourth of the states.
Bro, and
to that point, bro, he's definitely there's literally
all
no
drivers are going to be
reason-
forced to get electric vehicles.
There's no reason for him not
Tesla.
to corner every market.
Yes, I'm saying
They've
nearly
got
a
the
third of
technology
the
for
whole
that shit.
country is already.
Potentially buy some Tesla stock and hold it for the next 12 years.
Yeah.
This ain't financial advice, but maybe
Maybe it might have turned into financial advice.
but maybe not, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see for sure. But I think it'll be, if you're a real smart person, you're just going to invest into whatever.
It's on the up and up.
Not even what it's on the up and up. If you're real smart, you're going to invest into what all these electric car companies need. You know what
Facts.
I mean? And which I don't know exactly what that would be, but whatever makes an electric car primarily, and like the one component that no matter what brand of electric car you have is gonna have this. I think things like that are what
Facts.
you want to invest in. I mean, obviously, like Tesla, that's a good
shit,
investment.
those
but
gonna
it's
be on
still-
the up and up.
Yeah, it's still a gamble, but like the components that's gonna make these electric cars,
like for
are-
instance,
that's what's gonna
whatever
go
makes
crazy.
like the frame and shit, or like the body of it, like
Yeah,
stuff
exactly.
like that.
Or no, I don't even think it'll be like the body, because it'll still be more like a normal car in that aspect. I
No,
think
I mean
it's more or
like
less
whatever company is producing the whatever material like that those things.
Okay,
are
I got
made
you. I
of.
see what you're saying.
And
See,
then
I
maybe
would-
like microchips for whatever's like
Yeah,
powering.
that's more or less what I was getting at.
computer and
Whatever
stuff.
company is.
Bro, I got a crazy stat for y'all that'll definitely make you think that Tesla's gonna be the most valuable company in the world, right? According to Reuters, less than 1% of the 250 million cars, SUVs, and light duty trucks on the road in the United States are electric, right? 1%.
Right.
Tesla's market cap is $900 billion. It went over $1 trillion. It's back down $900 billion, and only 1% of the cars in the U.S. are electric.
Right.
Well, damn.
So its market cap is
damn.
going to go bananas.
10x,
Yeah.
20x.
Yeah, it's going to go
Shit, just
crazy.
off California alone.
Yeah.
Then
Just off of
Virginia.
California.
I mean, because they haven't released the pickup
That
truck yet,
shit's
right? That's
insane.
what they're
Right,
doing,
right, they haven't,
Bro,
they
as
haven't.
soon as that gets released, that percentage is going to change dramatically.
Even
probably.
even without the shit
So-
changing into the all electric, because
Right.
that the truck's gonna release like pretty soon, and that all electric shit doesn't have it for 13 years, so they're gonna be bussing.
Yeah, exactly.
Very rich.
They'll already have plenty of momentum by the time the actual, laws actually passed and
You
put
said
into
they've already
effect.
got some
That's-
things in the works right now, maybe.
I definitely thought maybe over 1% of cars were electric. To find out that only 1%, because it's like, bro,
Pickups and SUVs.
no,
What it said. I thought it said right.
hold on. million cars, comma SUVs and light duty trucks.
Okay, got you.
So that wouldn't include semis then.
Okay.
Yeah. So nah, bro. That's definitely a wild realization that there's so much room for him to grow, and they're already a $900 billion company. Like obviously they sell cars in like Europe, and I want to say they do it in China, where China's a huge electric vehicle market right now and stuff like that. So they're definitely, I want to say, based off of 1% of US cars being electric, I say that they probably have to be eaten from overseas sales, probably as a majority of their overall sales. I'd like to think. I don't know. Right. So I got a stat here. It breaks down Tesla's revenue in the United States, China, and other markets from 2018 to 2021. Nice. So we see it's 2018. It's about 1,000 million is a billion. So, okay, yeah. So it's $21.5 billion in revenue, 2018, with a large chunk of that coming from the United States, small bit from China, a lot from other. 2019 grew to 25 billion. United States share shrank. China and others grew. 2020, we got about 31.5 billion in revenue. With the United States revenue being about similar to where it was in 2018, other is about the same where it was 2019. China's grew pretty substantially, and then in 2021 there's this giant blast to $53.8 billion. With about 24 billion coming from just the United States.
America,
with about 16 billion coming from China and about 13 billion coming from other countries. So despite what we just saw, that only 1% of the cars on the road are electric, Tesla's biggest market by far is the United States.
That's crazy.
Let's go US.
And I mean, it's like, when you think about it, 2.5 million cars out of 250 million are electric, and it just said that Tesla sold, last year was its biggest year in the US, and I think they sold like 150,000 cars. I mean, at 60,000 a car starts to get to 20 something billion
real quick,
pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But I mean, just like, think about that. They'd have to have like 15 years of sales at that number to even reach 1% of the overall driving market.
Right. No, exactly.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. It just really puts in perspective that if Tesla were to sell twice to three times as many cars in the US, that they would just be way more profitable. And the fact that California itself is going to force everybody to buy electric, like,
you know what that is?
Impressive.
That's impressive.
Collusion, maybe.
Hey, I was about to say Elon Musk and Gavin Newsom are colluding.
We don't bust out
Gavin
the
Newsom bought some Tesla stock. Yeah.
We don't bust out the C word too often, but when we do,
you've
got some good ideas behind that word.
Oh, yeah.
You know there's collusion going on, maybe.
Maybe.
Thanks for watching Other People's Money. If you guys want to check out some more dope content, click one of these videos around my head. Make sure you like the video to let YouTube know that you give it a thumbs up, and subscribe so you never miss out on any videos.